You signed for the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte in Congress. You did not?
I did not sign, Ms. Karen, kasi signing the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte, you're already sending signals na you're in favor of her impeaching. Paano ka pa magiging fair na judge if you already signed in Congress? That's how I explained to the Speaker and to Malacanang, sir, if I sign this impeachment, wala na. Ano pang purpose mo na sasabihin mo na neutral judge ka or fair ka na judge kung nag-sign ka na dito for impeachment? Parang sinasabi mo na guilty yan, so dapat i-impeach.
So it means that during that time when the impeachment was being rushed, Erwin Tulfo, you knew that, okay, I might run for the Senate. I have plans to run. I won't sign this. But did you suffer in any way in terms of congressional budgeting, funding?
No.
Napagitan ka ba?
No, I did not experience that because I explained it to them, Ms. Karen. May mga naririnig-rinig ako, pero may mga nagsasabi ding mga kasama ko sa Congress na walang ganon, pero may mga nagsusumbong din na inipit yung budget ko. Then say, Congressman Toby Chanco already said that. Pero ako, wala naman ako na-experience. Because I explained correctly.
Okay.
Because I will be sending wrong signals na ako nag-sign ako sa impeachment, Ms. Karen.
Okay, hold your thought, Senator-elect Erwin Tulfo. We have breaking news. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. calls for the courtesy resignations of his cabinet secretaries. The move is aimed at recalibrating his administration following the results of the midterm elections. Malacanang adds this will give the president some elbow room to evaluate the performance of each department. The step is also seen as a clear transition to a more focused and performance-driven leadership approach. The president says it can no longer be business as usual, and government needs to act fast to deliver services to Filipinos. All right, Senator-elect Erwin, your reaction. This is breaking news on the president asking courtesy resignations of all cabinet secretaries.
If you're asking for my opinion, Ms. Karen, I would say high time. It's now or never. Tama po, Mr. President. Saludo po ako na pag-desisyonan niyo yan. Una po agad tignan ho ninyo dyan sa Department of Agriculture. Problema ho natin, mahal po ang bilihin. Kailangan pong murang bilihin. So, meaning to say, Ms. Karen, hindi effective siguro yung mga polisiya, mga nakaupo dyan. Kailangan natin siguro ng bago. Diba? We need new people. Marami pa sa Department of Public Works and Highways, di ba? Isa pa dyan. Ang dami mga kalsada, bilyon-bilyon, may mga mga flood control, what happened? So may problema rin tayo dyan. So siguro kailangan isa-isahin yung mga non-performing environment and natural resources, di ba? What's happening? Tuloy-tuloy nakakalbo ang kabundukan natin, tuloy-tuloy mga black sign, quarrying, what's going on, di ba, Ms. Karen? So it's high time, kung non-performing ka, dumating sa table ni Presidente, out. In yung bago, out, in. Matutuwa siguro ang tao. That's what the people are saying, are waiting. And tama yung Pangulo doon sa kanyang vlog na sinasabi niya, it's not business as usual, kailangan siguro may pagkukulang. Biro mo, the President admitted, may pagkukulang nga ako. And then he was saying na, siguro masyado ako mabait. So ngayon, nakikita na natin na tama na pagiging mabait. So, I will support that. Tama po yun, Mr. President, na pag-resignin mo yan, yung mga walang ginawa, yung mga inutil dyan, simbakin nyo po, lagay ninyo ng bago naman. Kasi tama na po, 3 years, non-performing sila, wala pong nagawa.